I think in one review a couple of years back, there was I forget the word at this point, but I remember you, and I called you a dancer noble.
Oh, thank you.
Well, no, I mean, I even saw it last season with Stack Up. I have to say this. There's a way that there's some roles that work very well for you. I mean, the abstract things, of course, and you have such a wonderful facility, and you have mastered how to use it to your advantage.
Thank you. That's a beautiful compliment, and I don't take it for granted. Actually, we definitely work. Being a professional dancer is definitely mastering all those possibilities and all these facilities, and it means a lot to hear that.
Well, without thank you. But that's what and I don't want to talk about new works in season. I'd rather talk about your process. Your relationship with a partner is always very special. You find a way to, like I was talking about, transcend the step. When I watch you, like when I saw you in a second, that's the innocent, I call that person. He's corrupted and the whole bit. But there's places where you work with your female partner, and you develop such a rapport on the stage that it fulfills the things that Tally would have wanted.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we're not doing Stack Up this season, but I do remember working with my partner, Constance Stamati, on this role, and we've analyzed, of course, those videos from the people who've done it before us, and they've done it beautifully and with such authority, poise, and confidence. There is no holding back in that character, so I really had to investigate and figure out with her how we could tell the story. I always love partnering women in this company, whether it's After the Rain or whether it's Judy Jamison's piece, The Case of You, or Stack Up with Constance. I like creating magic with my partner. I like having this dialogue, this conversation before we go on stage to figure out, okay, what are we feeling today? Okay, when are we going to look at each other, or what's going to happen? It's always such a pleasure dancing this role and having someone to hold me back, because even if she's a woman, she has my back. She definitely has my back. When I fall, she catches me. She's telling me, okay, it's going to be all right, okay. But not only in the story, but also in just the essence of dancing. Your partner has your back, as well as, yes, I'm here to also assist her sometimes, but knowing that it's give and take and 50-50, I'm not here on my own.
But see, that's really what a partner does. I really say this. When you, whether it's dancing with a woman or dancing with another man, or it's how you develop that give and take, how I give to you and you give back to me. And I've seen that I'm trying to remember the ballet exactly that I wrote that review, and it's not going to come to me. It will after we finish the interview. But that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, because it's clear that you have developed that kind of rapport, and it shows in your dancing.
Thank you. It definitely takes maturity. It takes years of not only training but practice, and also being confident with yourself as a male dancer in this company, confident within your power, developing your power as a male dancer with the American Dance Theater. It takes years. It doesn't come right away. So it took me observing, analyzing more senior and seasoned dancers. So I took all of this information and, of course, doing my own personal work, my own research to find out, okay, well, this little movement can tell something bigger, or just knowing that certain things don't have to be as forced.
Right.
Yeah.
So and I know we're not going to talk about new works, but I imagine there is something this season that people should come out to see you in.
Yes, okay, to see me in.
Yes. In other words,
okay.
What role, if you had to say out there, say, look, I'm going to be dancing this, you got to come see it, what would it be?
It would be City of Rain by Camille Brown. Fantastic piece that she's bringing in our repertoire. She has choreographed this piece, I believe, 10 years ago, and this is a company premiere, and I'm very excited to perform her work this season. Me Up Around City of Rain. It's a very deep and moving piece with some beautiful movement quality that fits my style, I believe. And a wonderful work called Fandango by Rutledge.
You're doing. I just talked to Kalia about that. You're doing that.
I'm
Well,
performing.
of course, a fabulous duet. Yes.
Quite challenging and very long to it, but exciting to watch. Sensual, very sensual,
Yeah.
and it's a very hard piece to do, but I feel very rehearsing it, and when I was done doing it, I was on the floor like, wow, this is exhausting, but it's so fulfilling and rewarding at the same time, and different ways of moving for me and partnering. I'm not very familiar with Rutledge aesthetic, but having this opportunity to do it this season was fantastic. Yes, I'm very grateful to do it.
This is good because I just talked to Kalia.
As
She
well.
had mentioned it.
Mhm.
She's not in it, but she had mentioned the duet.
Mhm.
And then you just, well, this is what we were talking about. I mean, who else would they have cast but you? This is fabulous.
Thank you. And of course, Jamar's piece. Jamar Roberts is choreographing a new work this season called Ode. I'm very glad to be a part of that, and as well as some other stuff that we're doing this season. And Mr. Ailey is always my favorite.
So what Ailey works are you? Or are they bringing back for you to do this? That you're going to be in?
Some of the classics, some of the 80 classics, Night Creature, Memoria, 80 highlights.
I was going to ask you about
yeah,
that.
on the,
That's fabulous.
80 highlights, Flight Time, Phases. I mean, all of those ballets are always very find joy doing it.
But it's funny because I was going to ask you, I didn't want to be wrong by saying it, but I think it was Night Creature that I gave you that review about being a dancing opera, just how you interacted and moved with your part.
Thank you. Night Creature is definitely one of my favorite pieces by Mr. Ailey. We perform it so many times, and everywhere in the world, people love it. Yeah.
So listen, I'm not going to take up any more of your time.
Thank
Because
you.
no, I'll tell you why. Because I know you're so busy. I mean, like I keep saying, everybody takes the time out to come on and give me a few minutes.
And I'm very happy that we had this chance
Oh
to do
yes,
it.
and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Of course.
But I'm so glad that you're doing my religious piece.
Yeah,
I can't
I will
wait
be
to see
performing
that.
it this season.
You know, I was telling Kalia that a couple of years ago I interviewed him, and he was reimagining it to a different piece of music. He didn't use the bolero. So I'm so glad that he brought it back. He did that on his own season at the Joyce. So I'm so glad he brought it back this time with the bolero music.
Yeah. Quite a stunning piece of music and choreography together. Creates some beautiful energy. Yeah.
So everybody, it's December 4th through January 5th, the Ailey season.
Yeah.
Please come out and see this man do Fandango, among other things that are in the rep. And again, sir, thank you so much for taking the time out. Thank you.
Thank you.